this is Vicki from patternprincess.com. Today I want to show you a really nice way to start a double crochet at the beginning of a row rather than the traditional chain 3, which can sometimes leave a gap depending on what your stitch pattern calls for. Like this is just a chain 3, and then you start your next stitch over here, chain 3, next stitch over here, and this is the chain 3 on this side. On this side I've done this, what's called a chainless standing double crochet, and it looks a little bit closer to a normal regular double crochet. So depending on what you're making, if it's really important that you have your rows looking similar on one side and the other, this is a nice technique to know. I've just recently made a tablecloth that really is just double crochet across, and I really wanted it to look the same, so I use this technique on this little tablecloth, and I think it just makes it a little bit nicer because it looks the same all the way around, and then when you look at it at the table, it looks very symmetrical. So what you do is you make your loop. You have your normal loop on here that you would normally do your chain. So normally you would do your chain 3, right? And then you would continue on with your other stitches. So we're not going to do that. All right, what we're going to do is we're going to make our loop a little bit bigger at the front end here. We're going to make our loop a little bit bigger. Okay, that's about the size, that's about the height of the double crochet when it's going to get done. So I have to hold my finger on here, and if you let your finger slip, well, it's okay, you can start over, and I've had to do this a number of times because it will slip sometimes, but you put your finger on here and you bring your hook around, and you keep holding your finger on that loop, because if you let it go, that's what's going to happen. Nothing will happen, you just got a big loop with a twist in it now. Right? So hold that loop, bring your hook around, and then insert your hook into those first 2 stitches. Okay, and then yarn over, bring your yarn through. I'm still holding that loop. Yarn, come through the first 2 loops, yarn over, and come through the second 2 loops. And there is your chainless standing double crochet. And then you can continue on with your next double crochet, and this is only done at the beginning of a row, and it's only done to reduce the gap to make it look similar to the other crochet stitches, right? So I'm going to do that one more time for you in case you didn't see it, so you don't have to back up the video and see it again. So all right, so we make our loop a little bit bigger, hold it with your finger, come around the loop with your hook, and I'm still holding that with my finger, put your hook through the loop, both loops, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, bring it through 2 loops, and I just lost my other loop. Oh, I didn't, I thought I did. And yarn over through 2 loops. There you go. And I'll do it one more time for you, because it can be very tricky, but it's a very nice, if you're going to have detail, that's how you want to make sure that it looks symmetrical on both sides. It look really nice on both sides. It's a very nice trick if you can do it. And thank God it's only at the beginning of a row. So again, hold the yarn, go around, go into the spot, yarn over, bring it through, yarn over, bring it through 2 loops, yarn over, and the last 2 loops. And then we continue on with our, whatever the pattern calls for, if it's double crochet or whatever. And I'll do a few more double crochets here, and I'm going to lay it out flat just so you can see this swatch again. See how that's what we just did, and see how on this side, this was just a chain 3, this was the standing double crochet, this was the chain 3, so you can just see how much nicer it looks on this side. So there's how you do the chainless standing double crochet. And I hope that this helped you improve some of your crochet techniques. Thank you so much for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.